was alright. I went down fairly rapid. So, oh, you get covered. I'm probably going to tape up all these edges, and then I think I'm going to cut some OSB as well. We might as well, we're here. We might as well. Brilliant. Right, on with the show. Yep. It's a good start. Right, I'm very much done for today. That's a fair bit of work, lots of moving, and a good bit of progress. So this is now the porch vestibule area walled off, get an idea of the real size. That's either going to be plasterboard on top of that, or maybe plywood if we make a unit based around that. I don't know, we'll wait and see and decide that in a bit. But yeah, that's me for today, so we'll grab you next time. Nice walking in here, and for once it doesn't smell like an aquarium. Kind of smells like plasterboard, timber, and hopes and dreams. Let's get on it. Right, so to work. The other day, the end of a long day, I kind of got all this fitted down, sheeted up, and then forgot to tape it. So I've quickly taken that off. To be fair, I wanted to note down in my notebook, I'll show you here, for any aspiring renovationalists. Porch, draw a little diagram, basically measure out where everything is, particularly because I know that we will be drilling into this wall for cut hooks and stuff like that, so I really need to know where the timber actually is. But I've done this for bedroom 1 and I'm going to do it for bedroom 2 because I just like to know where it all is. And down the line, you don't know what you're going to do, so won't hurt to have and just kind of nip back and have a little look at it. So I would recommend to do that. My recommendations. So yeah, today I'm gonna tape up this quickly with the boy. He's kicking about, and then we're going to sheet it again with the OSB. We're going to get that all tidied up, secured finally. Then we have the stack of timber that arrived as well, and I'm going to get all that cut to size for bedroom 2's ceiling, because that's going to be the ceiling spars for the new ceiling in there. So yeah, let's get to work. And just like that, we're back to square one. Actually, never ever get sick of looking at that. Right, that's enough of that. Come on. Things to do, things to do. All right, I've got my list of measurements for bedroom 2 ceiling. I've got a saw, and I've got a pen and a pencil. So let's pop you on time lapse and get on with it. Right, we're cracking on. We've got a double layer insulation behind here. So we're out to surface. Karen's been piecing it all together off all the offcuts. So behind that and in front of that, we've got tape over all the seams. And then we're going to put the final sheet of plasterboard off of other offcuts in this room and start using them. So we're going to get that up, and then that'll be this wall done. Can't do anything with this area until we have the depth of the floor set, because I don't want to cut a door aperture, fit a door, and then the floor raises up and then I have to redo all of that. There's no point, so that's just getting left just now. But yeah, let's get this final bit of plasterboard put up. Whew. There is no carpet in the living room now. Yeah, we realised the carpet was full of Christ knows what, dust, damp, stour, skin, and Christ knows what else. So I think for everyone's breathing and respiratory problems, let's get the carpet up. So Karen and Rowan done that yesterday. Took all of the skip, so we're good to go in that respect. And it does feel better in here, I must admit. Ash just enjoying it. Ash, thanks for that. So yeah, living room's looking very Spartan, but everything's been kind of moved about, so we know what's what a lot better. And on with today's job. Right, you won't see much initially up here, but that's where we're headed, folks. Down there. Okay. Today, I'm going to mark out on that side and this side of the house, through the ceiling like we did in the previous room, all the roof beams, but where previously I only marked dead centre and then had to spend a lifetime trying to line up and find each end. I'm going to do it properly this time. I'm going to work my way across with extra boards, line them across the beams so it's safe. Pull back the 4 layers, I think, of insulation. Find where the beams are, drill either side of it, the full length of our room, both sides, and then when I get downstairs, it means that I can see where they are perfectly and line them all up, and we're good to go. And then begin the laborious process of marking them out with a Sharpie so I can fix my new battens directly into them. Cool, right. Let's get cracking. I tell you, you keep expecting someone to just jump out at you doing this. So that's the old beams there. So I'm going to go a hole on this side and a hole on that side, and when I'm downstairs I'll look up, I'll see 2 holes and I'll know that the beam is in the middle. There's some old horsehair matting as well, perfect. Wading through this, and there's some rodent poo over there, big rodent poo. God. Just trying to make this as safe as possible to kind of wander about. So I know there's a beam there and I can see the other beam here. So these boards are covering 2 beams, so it's good. It's all right. It's not good. It's okay. And splinters are okay too. Whoa. Right. Okay. And so on. I'm going to do that all the way down. That's probably enough of that. It's boring, isn't it? Right, so there we are. So all of this stuff here was butted up tight against that stonework. So any damp at all that was in that stone was transferring straight into that. So a lot of it is a little damp. And you can see where the ceiling's kind of bowing out there. That's the old Lath and Plaster, in case you haven't seen it before. So they do kind of lattice work across that way onto the beams and then push plaster up from below onto it. And the plaster squeezes through it all and kind of puts it all together. But that is coming down because it's all damp and God alone knows what that nest of wires is. Or what those pipes are, but who cares? I need to get out of here. Sure, this isn't safe, you know. Fire's getting low. Oh, had to strip because I just felt I had things living on me. Right, I haven't been in this room yet, so turn that light off. This is the first look. Let's see if what I've just done has actually done what I wanted it to do. So I want to see, open this door and see a row of holes that way and down there. Oh, I can see holes. Yes, so right, that's the last one. Perfect. So I've came far enough. There we go, there we go, there we go. There. And we know the last beam is where that current strapping is tied into, so that's fine. We know that there's a beam there, definitely, and we'll be able to see that. Yep. 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 And yep, we're all the way along to the end. Perfect. And I don't know if you can see, try and get this. I've done a bit of vigorous drilling in that section because I was hoping that's as far as the damp went, and you can kind of see that's where it goes to. So I'm planning to cut this whole section out up to that point of that row. Is there a beam in between? No, there's not a beam in between there, so that's only one beam out. I could take it further, I don't know. I'd kind of like to just do that one beam because that's the really bad section, and that should be enough. So I've scraped away all the crap that's up there currently, as you saw, trying to minimise the amount of rat shit that's going to fall on me when I cut through from here. I might be better cutting through it from up there so I have the beam as a guide. I'll probably do that. And then it can just all fall down here. I'll put sheeting down there, I can just scoop it all up in a winner. Not that it matters anyway, I mean this is the workroom just now. But yeah, that's good progress. So I know where that is, so I can run the laser now, hole to hole, and get on it with a Sharpie and a straight edge and mark out the beams, and then we can be one step closer to doing the ceiling in here. Cool, good stuff.